The Girl in the Alley, the unsolved murder of Cindy Ray. Your true crime stories. It was a quiet spring night in Detroit, Michigan, 1986. But what began as an ordinary evening would soon erupt into a nightmare for one family and leave an entire community haunted by silence. This is the tragic, unsolved murder of 12-year-old Cindy Ray, a girl whose story was buried in the alleys of Detroit and whose killer still walks free. But in 1986, missing black children in Detroit didn't spark media frenzies. Cindy's disappearance was barely a blip on the news. Cindy Ray was a 12-year-old girl with bright eyes and a quiet smile. On April 17, 1986, she left her home on Detroit's west side to run a simple errand, a trip to the corner store to buy snacks. She never came back. When Cindy failed to return home, her mother, Gloria, contacted police immediately. Her clothes were ripped, and her mom said she hardly recognized her girl. Witnesses were either too scared or too overlooked to come forward, and Detroit police, overwhelmed by the city's violent crime wave, failed to prioritize Cindy's case. The case may have faded, but her mom kept fighting for justice. 3 days later, in a grim alley off Plymouth Road, a man walking his dog stumbled across something no one should ever see. Some believe Cindy was abducted by someone she knew, a family acquaintance. Others point to the serial offenders prowling Detroit at the time. A few even whisper about a police car. It was Cindy. She had been assaulted, strangled, and dumped like trash. Her body showed signs of blunt force trauma. Without forensic evidence or public interest, the trail went cold. Despite the brutality of the murder, leads were few. Her story is rarely mentioned in true crime shows or podcasts, but her life mattered. Forensic technology in the mid-80s was primitive. There was no DNA database, no public pressure, no arrests were made. Let's not allow her memory to fade into another forgotten headline. Someone, somewhere, knows the truth. If you found Cindy's case as disturbing as we did, subscribe for more stories like this, because justice begins with awareness. In the years since, theories have emerged. One man, a convicted predator active in the area, was questioned but never charged. Today, Cindy Ray's case remains unsolved, a child lost to violence and indifference. She would be nearly 50 years old today. If you know anything about the murder of Cindy Ray, contact the Detroit Police Cold Case Unit. This has been another Your True Crime Story.